So here we have the Nissan Juke 1.6 Tecna on a 66 plate. I'm going to show you around the outside of the car first of all, and then we'll hop in and run through a few controls on the inside. As you'll see from the outside, it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start with the boot and we'll work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the boot, you'll notice this car has got a 60/40 split folding rear seat. This tray area will lift up to reveal the full boot space for the car. So actually it's got plenty of boot space, as you can see. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now before I hop in and run through some of those controls. But now that I've done a full circle of the car, you can see not only is it in great condition, but it's a really fantastic colour for the Juke. Before climbing in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. As you can see, it's got full leather interior, which is in fantastic condition. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, we're going to start with the dials. On the left hand side we've got the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer. In the middle at the top you'll see the total miles on the car, which 8,035, and then beneath that some trip computer information, as well as the fuel gauge and oil temperature gauge. You'll see within the two dials there's two green symbols, one on each dial. The one on the right hand side represents lane departure warning system, so this car will warn you should you drift out of a lane without indicating. And on the left hand side we've got blind spot monitoring system, so if you go to move lanes and there's a car in your blind spot, the car will warn you that there is someone there before you move lanes. So some really clever safety features. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the right hand side we've got cruise control and speed limiter, and on the left hand side we have your stereo controls. Over in the centre is where the main stereo unit is housed, so a really good system, lots going on here. As you can see at the minute, DAB digital radio is being displayed. This car's got AM and FM radio as well. You've got the ability to listen to music via Bluetooth audio, so once you pair up your phone you can stream music wirelessly, as well as obviously making and receiving phone calls. You can also use the CD player. You've got USB input and auxiliary input as well, so loads of ways to listen to music. This car also has satellite navigation just there, so you can input a destination, points of address, really easy to use as well. And one of the fantastic features of this car is if I pop it in reverse, the 360 camera. So on the right hand side we've got a reversing camera, and on the left hand side we have the bird's eye view camera of what we're doing at the moment. If I put it back in park and press the camera button, we now have a front facing camera on the right hand side and the 360 camera on the left. A second push gives us the front facing camera and the front near side wheel, and the last push takes us back to the menu that we're on. So really good system. Beneath that we've got the climate control, so select the temperature over this side, fan speed on this side, and then AC will turn the air conditioning on. This doubles up this screen as not only the climate control but also some of the driver information on this car. So if we press D mode, we then have various different options that we can go through there in terms of fuel economy, driver info, and then we can obviously change the setup if we wish to as well. So loads to play with. Underneath to the left we have a 12-volt charging socket, and underneath to the right the USB and auxiliary input. We've got the full manual gearbox, and then underneath the central armrest we've got heated driver and passenger seats. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, feel free to give any of our MJA sites a call. We'd love to hear from you soon.